You won't believe how much I paid for this. I got a good deal, man, not gonna lie. We're gonna be cutting corners where we can, all right? Rock, I actually got a pretty good deal on. So, but no matter what happens, man, I practically got these for free. I know a bunch of people are gonna see this salt and be like, this is not a budget build. I have absolutely no flipping clue what I'm doing. Pharmaceutically pure sea salt for Reef Aquaria. Damn, even the words are like, it's not even aquarium. So don't like me, it says press to close, pull to open. Currently releasing tannins like a F, you know, whatever. So anyways, guys, this is what we've got. Check this out. Like, I don't know if this is true, man, but like it says 100 gallons per day, which is a lot. Do you think there's bacteria? Set myself up for complete failure. But no matter what happens, man, I practically got these for free. So we're going hard on a budget. What's up? So I'm setting up a 120 gallon, cheap, budget, absolutely eco on your wallet type of tank. 120 gallons, trying to keep the cost as low as I can. I started off in the freshwater tanks. I've been doing it for a few years now, you know, like 4 or 5 years. And every time you go to the fish stores, it happens to a lot of people. You know, you go and you see the coral, you see the saltwater fish, and a lot of people catch that bug, and geez, man, we're here right now. I caught the bug. So anyways, now the whole point of this video is just to show you where I'm at right now, what I bought, and show you exactly how far I've reached. And then the next video will be a continuation after the point that we have reached right now. So let me just get straight into this. I don't want to waste your time. This is the tank right here. So I got this on Facebook Marketplace, and I got a good deal, man. Not gonna lie, if you've seen the thumbnail, this thing cost me 400 bucks. So the $400 included this, it included the actual aquarium itself, and it came with the stand. Dude, like, it's a crazy deal. And you know, a lot of you guys are probably thinking like, yeah, that stand is nice. It actually wasn't that great. I mean, the structure and everything is great, but I actually painted this. So what I did was I went to the store, got some paint, and then I even put these handles on as well. It didn't have any handles. It was just like, you know, it was just bare. So you would have to like stick your nail in and open the thing. It was kind of annoying. So anyways, I was painting it and I'm like, you know what? Let me just drill some holes and put some handles on this thing while I'm here. So anyways, that's the tank, man. It's 120 gallons. This is 4 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet. And this thing is huge. Now, in terms of my freshwater tank, I actually came from a 20 gallon. So I was thinking for the longest time, man, I just need to upgrade, but I didn't upgrade. And I kept thinking about it. And I'm like, listen, I've got the bug for saltwater. If I'm gonna be getting a bigger tank, why not just do, you know, this thing over here, this massive thing over here. Let's just do this, and let's just go big, and let's go saltwater, and let's just set myself up for complete failure. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Hopefully it doesn't. But anyways, the real reason actually why I'm doing a budget build and doing all this stuff on Marketplace isn't because I'm on a budget. I'm actually doing it because, first of all, I think it'll make a cool video. So here's the video, you're watching it right now. And the second reason is that a lot of people say that, you know, saltwater, everyone tries it, and a lot of people fail. I think, was it like 80 or 90% or something? People do it, and within the first year they fail because of algae and all these other things that, you know, they didn't experience or they didn't know how to deal with. And it was just like, you know what? I can't recover. Let me just get rid of this. So anyways, here we are. This is the tank, and this is what we are going to be working with. Now, actually, I also didn't only just get the tank. I got like a whole kit for 400 bucks, okay? I paid 400 bucks. I paid 400 bucks for this. Look at that. $400 for that. It was the tank. It was the stand over there. And then I also, here, I'm gonna show you what I got with that. I got protein skimmer, octo. So that's pretty cool. It is, obviously it's used, it was part of the kit. And I also got this, the Eheim Professional 3. So I don't know if this equipment's good. Guys, I'll be totally honest with you. This is my first crack into this part of the aquarium hobby, doing saltwater. and I have absolutely no flipping clue what I'm doing. I've watched a lot of videos and I feel like I know where I'm going, but I don't know. We'll see as the series progresses. Oh, actually, you know what? I got one more thing. Hold on a second. So here, I'm actually storing this in my garage. I got this refugium as well. Now, I don't know, like these guys gave it to me like this, but it wasn't sitting in water. And they told me that, you know, you should keep all the algae and all the salt and the dirt and everything in there because, you know, the bacteria. But I don't know, my understanding is that this wasn't sitting in water. Like, what bacteria? Isn't it gonna be dead by now? I don't know. Like, whoever's watching the video, hopefully someone can answer my question. I'll post it on one of the groups I'm part of too. But hey, if you're watching this video, please do let me know what you think. Do you think there's bacteria? Good bacteria? Is it like dormant now? Is it gonna come back to life, or should I clean this thing out and start from scratch? Something's just not sitting right with me, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I got this light as well for that, so that was there. And I got this bucket of sand. Well, 2 buckets of sand, but I'm actually not going to be using this sand. I'm going to get my own. So anyways, that's that. I'm actually planning to get my own sand. I'm getting the special grade, Carib Sea special grade aragonite. I just heard that's a really good sand, and I just didn't, I don't know, there was too much like debris and other, like, I just didn't want to, I don't know. I know this is like a budget build, but like, to be honest with you, I'm going to show you stuff that I'm going to be buying throughout this process, and some of the stuff you're going to look at me and be like, that's not a budget build, dude. And I agree, okay, but you know what, some places I felt like I didn't want to cut corners, but I did always try and see if something that I'm buying where I think it needs the money or a certain amount of money just to give peace of mind and added safety to the whole tank later on. I've taken those kind of steps, but wherever I could, I don't want to say cut corners, but you know, try to keep the budget in mind, I've tried to do that still. So you're gonna see all of that. Now let me also show you the salt. See, I gave you that disclaimer before I showed you the salt, because I know a bunch of people are gonna see the salt and be like, this is not a budget build. You got a $400 tank and like $200 of salt. Yeah, I did. So anyways, if anyone knows what this is the Tropic Marine Pro Reef. Now this is like some pharmaceutically, yeah, what does it say? Pharmaceutically pure sea salt for reef aquaria. Damn, even the words are like, it's not even aquarium. Aquaria. Aquariums. Maybe that is how you're supposed to say it. I'm a refugee, I don't know. So yeah, I haven't got the RO yet, but I did get this Brute bin, garbage bin, just like, you know, a lot of people say they use. Open this. How you do this? Oh, it says right there. Look at that. See? If you're done like me, it says press to close, pull to open. So, or lift to open. Can't even read. So anyways, that's the bin. I got the 40-gallon one. Pretty good price. And you know, this is one of those standard things that, yeah, it could be, you know, you could get a cheaper bin too, or figure out something else cheaper to store, but this is one thing that I think you shouldn't cut corners on. Again, we're going to be cutting corners where we can. All right, rock I actually got a pretty good deal on, so you won't believe how much I paid for this. This is literally, like, I'm not even joking, it is freaking brand new. Okay, this brand new I got for just over $2 per pound. That is nuts. Okay, and if you don't believe me, you know what, here, let me just prove this to you. Look at this. This is from an open box. I got 3 boxes from him. This was open, so I started putting some of the rocks, you know, up. But look at this, man. Just check this out. This is literally brand spanking new. This is the actual box. All right, this comes from Carib Sea. Build your ocean, life rock, original, 40-pound net weight. So there's one. Second box is back over there. And that one over there. So 120 gallons, they say about, you know, about 1 pound of rock per, so they say about 1 pound of rock per gallon of water. So 120 pounds, hopefully it's enough. They say you should buy a little bit extra, but again, it's a budget build. So I'm trying to see if I can make it work with the 120. If it doesn't, after we make the aquascape, there's gonna be a video on that. So make sure, if you're watching this and you reach this far, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, because you're gonna wanna see when I start working on the aquascape. But anyways, let me also show you, so right now, the last owner of the tank had this, I don't know if it's like a black wallpaper or something. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of loose on the back. Anyways, obviously it's had water and stuff on it, so it's kind of flaky feeling, or whatever you want to call it. So what I did was I got this background. It's not blue, it's actually double-sided. It's got the black on one side, blue on the other, and that's going to be part of our build as well. We're going to be using that as well. Oh yeah. This is going to be the glue for the aquascape, a little bit of Gorilla Glue. This is the gel version. I actually use this in my freshwater as well to glue plants onto the driftwood, or the wood, whatever you want to call it, that I have in the tank, and which is currently releasing tannins like a MF, you know, whatever, MF. Yeah, releasing tannins like an MF. So, okay, so also what we have are these high doors. Again, I gave you, listen man, I gave you guys that thing, that disclaimer in the starting. I know you're gonna see some of this stuff. Someone's calling me, hold on, I gotta take this call, hold on. Like I said, I already gave the disclaimer. I'm probably gonna get something, someone's gonna go off in the comment section. $400 aquarium thumbnail. Oh, this guy's talking about like a budget build, and then he flashes like a hydro pump or a jet power head, sorry, whatever. So anyways guys, this is what we've got over here. This is what we're doing business with. Hydor Coralia Evo, and these are the 3200 liters per hour or 850 gallon per hour models that I've got. And I know these are not enough for what's going on over here. So I know we tried to get the cheaper version of everything. I didn't want to go with something crazy like, you know, a different pump that was like, you know, $700,000, $800,000 or something to compensate for whatever gallons per hour flow is remaining. What we really want to worry about is the actual flow, because we're going to be doing a mixed reef tank. So we're going to have all the different types of corals, and I don't want to be stuck with, you know, too less. So we need a bit more flow. So I'm going to show you exactly what I got. So this is actually it right over here. It's Higher. Intelligent wave maker for aquarium, and this is the 35 watt version that I got. 35 watt version has up to 2,600 gallons per hour of flow. You know, we got that, we got 2,600 plus the two 850s. We got more than enough flow. And also I'm just gonna throw this in here too, that this is the RO system that I got. Again, we could have gotten something a bit more hardcore, but decided to go on Amazon, and I watched a video on YouTube actually of someone that had gotten one of these systems, and apparently did a good job. And check this out, like I don't know if this is true, man, but like it says 100 gallons per day, which is a lot. By the way, this is Canadian dollars. 100 gallons is a lot. I don't know if it's gonna be actually 100 gallons, but anyways, that's supposed to arrive tomorrow, or at least it says it's gonna be tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna get to it tomorrow or not. I'll keep you posted. I guess the next video is actually gonna be about the RO system. That's probably gonna be the thing. It's gonna come in, I'll open the box and unbox it with you, and maybe we can run through the installation together and see how it works. Make sure you also don't miss out the video of me working on this thing, this aquascape over here. Aquascape video is gonna be dope. I've never done that before with live rock and so on, so I don't know how it's gonna go, man. We're gonna have to see how that turns out. Hopefully it's not a total fail, but no matter what happens, man, I practically got these for free. All right, 120 pounds of these for free. Like, you can't go wrong, dude. 120 pounds of this, brand new. You even saw the box, right? This is the real deal, man. Don't forget, I showed you this box. This is the real deal. This is real stuff, okay? This is a brand new stinking brand new box. So we're going hard on a budget, going hard on a budget. Make sure you lock in, catch you on the next video, and make sure you're subscribed. See you on the next one.